What's going on YouTube? Redneck Dippin' here. Beside me, Estrada 138.
This weekend, me and Red decided that we were going to get the Dice LA camo, and we watched a whole bunch of videos on YouTube about the locations of the buttons and, you know, where they are, what to do, and there wasn't a lot of explanations as far as the lights go. I felt that that was kind of lacking, so we decided to make a little video and show you what apps do we use, what programs we use to figure out what lights the buttons turned on and what lights to turn on after you figure out which buttons turn what lights on. Okay, so pretty much what you're gonna do is make sure that before you guys do any of the light situations, you got to start it off by running over here and looking at the skull and watching this start the whole Morse code sequence. Otherwise, we actually messed up one time and didn't start the Morse code, and we had the wrong default lights. It's like none of the lights were lit up and whatnot. So that kind of messed us up. So make sure you guys do that first. Then what you're going to do is the numbers that I'm going to give you and for the lights, they represent this being north. This is north on your map, and that's going to be light number 1. All right. So that being 1, this is the Excel document. The little square up here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 to 11, 11 through 17, all the way back up. Okay, so whenever I say a number, that's what it's going to correspond to. You're pretty much just going to mark whatever lights you see on. That's it. You're going to mark them with a 1 on this Excel document. It's really self-explanatory. This is light number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so then that's 7 through 11 in that corner there, and as you can see that light is lit, that's one of the default lights. So you're gonna mark number 11 and number 13, that's the next light that you see, right? And that's 14, 15, 16, 17 is the light down here on this corner, and then here is 17 through 20. Guys, that's all of the numbers. All you're gonna do is mark the default lights as they appeared when you first saw them, right? Then you're gonna go take down all of the buttons, right? So Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, the one at the tree, you know, on the shrine, all of those ones. And what you're gonna do is mark your defaults, then go through, click a button, and mark it here on the Excel document. Then you're gonna turn it off. Make sure you guys turn it off afterward. Go to the next one, click the button, record which ones are on and which ones are off. So a 1 represents on, a blank represents off, right? Super easy. Just populate all of these boxes with on or off, right? But so, and then once we do all of this, it's going to it's running an algorithm on this Excel, and all of the links for these things that we have here, so this Excel document and the app that we use to decipher the Morse code, all of those are going to be in the description, all right? So right here is where it got a little bit tricky. So the first time we did it, we just recorded all the lights that were on, right? But really what you're going to have to do is, if it's a default light, you're going to have to, and you click the button and it turned it off, that's actually going to be a 1 because it's a change of state. So what we're really doing here is recording the changes of state. So what I'm going through right here and doing is I'm changing the defaults. If it's off, I'm changing that to a 1, and if it was on, I'm changing it to a 0 because it would have been on in the first place, right? So that's all I'm doing. I'm going down the default line, and I am just removing them if there's a 1 there, and I'm just replacing it so that I'm really marking, you know, what lights changed from on or off. Then I hit calculate, and there you go. That's the answer, guys. So you just go to those 3 locations there in the bottom left-hand corner. You can see the answers right there. But guys, every single time we do this, it's different, right? So that's not the answer. That's just our answer for this time, right? And you can see that it turned on all of the lights, right? So you're gonna have to do this. Each person is different. You know, you just populate all those numbers and calculate. It'll tell you the exact answer. You turn those things on, and then you run over there and you type in the number that Neves Gaming found out. You don't have to go to the other map and click the button and go through the whole little birdie sequence. You can just type in this number. It's already been published. All right, guys. So that number that's on the top of the screen, that's the number that you're gonna type into that keypad back there behind the little tree, right there in the bottom left-hand corner. You can see me typing it in, and you can hear the little ringtones, and there's a double beep, and the keypad goes away. That's how you know you did it right. The keypad's gone, all right? Right now, you're going to start recording your screen with the iPhone application. It's a very cool app. It's free. It's called Light Converse. All right. It's a completely free app. Just grab it from the App Store. It connects to your camera. Point the camera at the screen. Just let it go. It's gonna decipher everything for you.
And it's about a 4.5 minute Morse code.
Yeah, it's gonna take a little while. Make sure you got a steady hand. Point the camera at the television. Let it go. Figure out that code. Dump that server. Get into a ranked server, guys. Stand over here for 2 minutes. Don't get killed by anybody in a tank, because they will mess you up.
That's it, guys. That is the Dice LA camo that everybody wants to get. Once you get it, you will hear Neebs going, "You are promoted, promoted, promoted." So make sure that you guys know, again, it's an individual code. So whatever you guys see, again, this doesn't count. Don't try to take these codes because it won't work. Every code is different. Again, with the perks of this camo, if you like playing on the night operations maps, check this out. If you got an infrared, you can't even see the person with this camo. That's a perk with this. So you guys enjoy this, have fun, try to get this camo. If you guys have any questions, leave a comment, like, subscribe, and feel free to share. And we'll see you soon.